There was a time when I could sit down and just paint, draw, and edit, and sculpt and create. And that back then was enough. But now it feels like my days as an artist are more like 30 minutes of painting, followed by another 3 hours of editing a TikTok. And then in the end, that TikTok gets like 2 views. And I'm being real, by the way. This wasn't the kind of artist I kind of like dreamed of becoming, you know? Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful. Social media has put my art in front of people than I could have ever imagined, like millions of people around the world. A single reel I make on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram reaches more people than I've ever talked to my entire life or will ever talk to millions of people around the world. So I stopped creating for myself and started creating for the algorithm. Lately, I've caught myself stuck in this loop, questioning myself, what's the next trend? What's the next trending audio? What hashtags can I use? What is everybody like? What's the cool thing to do in art, in social media, so that I can post it and become, whatever, and so I can get the views and the likes and the attention. What format should I use to stay relevant or whatever? It's like I'm not asking what do I want to create and what will perform well this week. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that I feels like I'm losing myself along the way. And here's the hard truth. 20 years ago, artists spent 10 hours a day just painting, sketching, building a body of work, right? But now it's like 1 hour of art and the rest of the 9 hours dedicated to creating content, shooting content, just editing content. We're no longer just artists, we are content creators with a paintbrush. I never meant to become a content creator, though it's cool and it's fun or whatever. I wanted to be a physical artist, I wanted my sketchbook filled and my canvases messy and my hands stained with charcoal and paint and all that stuff, not just to make art for the camera. And again, absolutely grateful. I have 25,000 subscribers on YouTube now, and it's crazy. 25,000 people that chose to stay, and that's nothing compared to the people that have just viewed. And these are just subscribers, people that chose to stay. That's nothing compared to the people that viewed and saw something and whatever. And somewhere deep down, I'm learning now that I have to fight to protect that part of me, the artist part, of course, not just the performer. Because at the end of the day, when the algorithm forgets you, when the likes stop rolling in, when the platform changes again, that happens. The only thing that will remain is your body of work, the art you made for yourself. And I'm pretty sure a lot of artists who are in the same similar situation as I am know this. Like, you create art for the social media likes and the social media follows, but at a certain point you get that and it's cool and it's amazing. All that hard work of editing that content becomes worth it. But whenever the algorithm changes, and it does change every once in a while, you don't get likes, you don't get that reach that you used to. So now you feel like you are losing. So if you're an artist watching this, my advice would just be, take a moment, man. Step back from the screen. Pick your pencil or brush and just make something. Not for views, not for trends, just for you. Like, when was the last time you just sat there with a pencil and a blank piece of paper and just started? Not even for the purpose of taking a picture so you can post on Instagram or whatever. Just created. I remember I created something. I don't know if I could find it. I remember I created something. I'm gonna put a picture right here. So I just drew this little Lightning McQueen cartoon, and it's like, I remember in that moment I was just like, you know what? Let me just pick up a pencil. Like, in my mind, it's not even something I even like thought outwardly. I just was like, grab the pencil, grab the paper, and got to work. And then I ended up creating something I kind of liked, and I was like, this is a different feeling from creating something specifically to fit in and specifically for the views and the likes and the trends. It's a different kind of feeling. So just make sure you make art, not just content.